Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's well and okay. The weather, as you can guess, it's beaming through, the sun's shining, and but it's really cold outside. It's frosty. Hopefully, because I am going out with my mum, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's not slippy underfoot. Because you know what I'm like, I'm terrified of going out these days in case it's slippy. It's just scary for anybody really, not just me. So I'm armed with my coffee. Thought warm me up before I go. In a way, this is a chit chat with me, but in another way, it's also a bird and budgie talk as well. Now, last night I went on social media and this lady put on that she'd found this cockatiel outside in town, and I was like, oh no, look, the photo she put on of the poor bird had balding patches around its neck, around its shoulder area, and I was like, oh, this poor bird. So she was appealing to find the owner. Well, so I started asking her these questions. I said, is it in a cage? Well, she was appealing, one, to find the owner, and two, if somebody could take it in, because she already had a dog. So reading through the comments, I said, is it in a cage? And she said, yeah, it's in a travel cage. And so my brain started thinking 100 miles an hour on what I could do, because it was quite close by where this woman was. And I went, so I'm looking through the comments, as I said, and luckily she was able to place it in a foster home temporarily until the owner's found. Now, there are good people out there who will do this sort of thing because it's a good deed. I mean, I bless that woman for taking the bird in, because another 24 hours and it would have died. One, because of how cold it is, and two, because it's never fended for itself. She said it's a tame bird. It's not a wild bird. It's definitely a tame bird. It's a cockatiel, and usually they are house pets here. So she was able to get a foster home. Now, if nobody had come forward, I would have taken it in, because I actually had a word with Richard later on and said, would you have been okay if we have had to step in and take this cockatiel? And he said yes. He would have understood that it would have been something I would have felt I had to do. So what I'd like to ask you this morning is, have you ever been in that situation where you've found an animal and you've took it in? Especially birds. I mean, I'm seeing it happen all the time on social media. I'm seeing about lost dogs, cats, birds. It's happening all the time. But because of the power of the internet, these things spread around. And hopefully the owner of this bird will come forward. I'm hoping this bird, it's just escaped and it's not been put out into the wilds. I'm really hoping that so Sammy could have ended up with a new housemate. Because with some care and attention, I'm sure the bird would recover nicely. The bald spots may start to grow back and it'll be okay. But it did look in a very poor, sad condition. The bird looked really sad because they get used to their owners, birds, and they start to pine for them. And it's sad. But if you're interested in birds and budgies, please check out my bird and budgies talks, because that way if you do get a bird, you're thinking of getting a bird, that will help you care for your bird properly. Things not to do with your bird, things that causes stress. Please look at me other videos if you are thinking of getting a budgie or a bird, because you think they're an easy animal. There's more to them than you think. Ain't there, Sammy? There's more to you than we think. So that concludes my morning chit chat. If you and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you feel I deserve a thumbs up and a subscription, please do this, as it would mean so much. Please check out all my other content and videos, as you may find them interesting. Thank you to my current subscribers and hopefully future subscribers, as you will all be amazing. Please feel free to comment. We love hearing your comments, seeing your comments, responding to your comments. Any tips and tricks, you're helping not just us as a family, but other families and communities. Please, anything at all, even if it's just a like. I'm loving the support you're giving us. Hopefully lunchtime with me I'll be able to do later if I'm back in time. When I said back in time, we are going out again this afternoon. So I'm hoping to be back for dinner time, to be honest, rather than staying out there all day. Well, I'll have to be back, to be honest, because I'll have to come back and give Richard his dinner as well. So Richard should be fine by himself for an hour or so. Okay. I've got my phone if anything's wrong. So please take care of yourself. It is coming up to Christmas. Please keep your belongings close by, close to you. as it being coming to Christmas, people take people's things whilst on the street without them knowing. And with it, because it's coming up to Christmas, it's going crowded and crowdier around shopping areas, towns, cities, what you name it. It does happen, and I don't want it to happen to you. Okay, so please be safe and take care, and I hope you have a lovely day, whatever you're doing. So, well, hopefully I'll see you later for lunchtime with me. Okay, bye.